Hello, folks. This is Rue,
And the Commodore.
here to guide you on a magical quest through our first good, painful memory.
I don't know if it was the first good one, but it's definitely the one that inspired the series. I had this idea for a really, really long time, and this was what I came up with when we decided to do this series.
The Final Fantasy VII, yeah. We decided to, kind of work our way through a few other ones, like Wii Sports Metroid first, before we got to the good one.
Yeah.
This is actually the first time we used the HD camera, which, I think worked out pretty well. You can see your grotesque features in fine detail.
Oh, I know they're all so glad we did that.
So, a funny fact about that book, Janeway seriously does not die in it.
Yeah.
And that really was my reaction.
Yeah. As it should be to any book with Janeway does not die in.
Yes, there's a sad amount of those.
And in case any of you were wondering, this didn't actually happen to me. At least not while I had a girlfriend in high school. Ooh, I just burned myself.
You had a girlfriend? Oh, I get it.
Yeah, there you go. Very good.
I like, in this scene, besides the old-style Giants jacket
Heck yeah, that's
that
mine
Jessica's
from
wearing,
5th grade.
is the second edition
D&D book, yeah.
That is period-specific.
Absolutely. Besides all the other anachronistic books that I've got up there, but yeah.
I think we did a good job of taking those off. Like, you got something about Java and HTML.
My favorite part is actually the Pollyanna video you can see on the table over there.
It's a little homosexual.
A little? This is actually probably one of my favorite parts of the video, just because I love... It was actually really hard for me to try to act socially awkward like I was in high school again.
Because you're too damn cool.
Well, I am too cool, but that's not the point. The point is, like, you have to act like, she's persona non grata. You couldn't look, touch, or anything. It was crazy.
Wait, what are you not looking or touching?
What?
What I have also found fun was the amount of takes we did on this night. Like, we probably did 10 takes of this scene alone.
Oh, yeah.
And you could probably obviously tell that this is like the same 8 pictures of Eris repeated, because there's not that many pictures of Eris, really. Well, that are G-rated.
That's true.
She's everywhere.
This is my albuterol inhaler.
which we added by like the 7th take.
Yep.
This is part of the problem why we had to keep making takes. We kept adding stuff randomly. But I think it's a good product.
What kind of pervert are you?
I'd actually splice in some different audio takes into this, because like certain lines were flubbed a little bit, and we agonized over the names of her friends.
Could not get the names right. I love my that's my Spider-Man colored PlayStation that I painted myself on the TV there.
That is true. I don't even know if it works anymore though.
Oh, it works.
Oh, okay. There's just
Totally functional.
No chords for it.
Yeah, there are no chords for it right there. I have the chords for it, just not on it right there.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Or will I? Oh, now we get to your nightly ritual.
Yep. What? You expect me to deny that?
You should go for Tifa. Everyone knows that's where it's at.
See, if it was working at this point, the light would actually go on when I hit it. But
Maybe you took the light out.
Maybe I painted over it because I'm an idiot.
This particular gag I thought of on my drive over to film this, and this is like my favorite gag in any painful memory.
Still gets me.
Damn,
Still
I'm
gets
awesome.
me.
God.
Still gets me.
This next one's pretty good too, though.
I remember thinking when we were trying to create the series of thinking, what is the worst memory you have? And
What's the most painful memory?
The most obvious is Eris dying, and that was why I always wanted to make the series about starting with this one.
Although, seriously, the opera scene from Final Fantasy VI was much better.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I don't know how. We should make one about that. Anyway.
This is another 10-taker, at least.
10 takers, and it's amazing how many times I have to openly sob about this.
My personal technical feat of mastery was putting in the "you bastard" from a different take, which just happened to fit very well because you hid your face.
And
like
that was one of the... We started shooting that crying scene, and finally one time I just said "you bastard," and it was really hard for everybody to keep their composure, because I think we all laughed our asses off after that take was over.
And there's my for some reason I had a product placement for Sun Chips. I don't know how that worked out. And the disgusted wife.
I cried so much because we did like 10 takes of this that my eyes were actually watering. I was actually crying and my voice hurt after this was over.
Maybe you should have had like a little air gap. You were just crying into this little stuffy space the whole time.
Yeah, I did. It was
See,
terrible.
it's a learning process.
I got really used to crying a lot for these videos.
Also, little known fact, we composed this song just for this sketch. And then Nobeo Matsu stole it, went back in time, and put it in Final Fantasy VII.
I did the whole damn thing in finale.
That bastard.
Yep.
We're gonna get him.
Yep.
So like I said, this is probably my favorite painful memory.
I don't know if it's my favorite, but it is absolutely the. Yeah, there we go.
Always with the crying.
We did that for every take. It's like, oh, is that good? Good. You know, it's sad actually how many of those videos in a row I actually ended up. We finished the video with me just openly sobbing.
There's a few like that.
There really were.
We've kind of gotten away from that. I think we need to go back.
Maybe, I don't know. I got pretty good at sobbing, like I said.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we don't do the painful memories as often as we do other videos like Echo Screens or 16-bit Gems, but they certainly are a lot of fun to do. They're only open sketches that we do. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
The problem is making sure that it doesn't get played out, so to speak, I guess.
Right. And we don't want to use the same jokes every time either.
And we're not very creative, so it takes at least 5 months for us to come up with something.
Please, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, there's our little insight into that quick one. I'm sure we'll be doing this again, but
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's been fun. So thanks for listening, guys, and thanks for watching, all you great fans out there.
More painful memories to come.
The end. Bye.